and I'm going to play it here. And I just realized that I don't think I had the audio on the whole time. Now it's working. So anyway, I spent a lot of time talking about Emily Dickinson and her appreciation for flowers. If that did not go on the recording, I pointed out that you can do a general search of her Wikipedia page, and it will bring back many poems dealing with the flowers. And I want to find the actual poem, but right now I'm just going to go ahead and play the reel, where there's a reading by another YouTube collaborator, uh, NJ, and you can check her out. She should be collaborating, but I'll go ahead and play the reel from my Facebook page.
Fell for me. I hide myself within my flower that wearing on your breast. I hide myself within my flower that's fading from your waist. You, unsuspecting, wear me too, and angels know the rest. I hide myself within my flower that's fading from your waist. You unsuspecting fell for me. Almost alone in us. Almost alone in us.
Anyway, where there's that one, and great job, NJ, on the reading. And then I took some liberty there, and kind of was trying to get this idea going, right? Because from Emily Dickinson, and the time frame in which her poems were written. Um, I tried to find some music that was like that, and also always found her poetry very very haunting, and that's how that short is defined on my YouTube channel. But anyway, that's where that ended up, and I'm kind of glad that my audio is not working, because I think I talked in circles. So I think what we ended up recording here is actually much better than what I just rambled on before. So that's what we have on that one. And then I'll go ahead and play the reel on the Ernest Hemingway. The Ernest Hemingway one that I did. And I read this one, but let me just talk just a little bit about this particular poem. And let me just go up to the top just to give you an idea of Ernest Hemingway. There he was. His time frame was from that's whenever he passed. He was born right here. A lot of his you can see his recognition. A lot of his stuff was sort of this masculine type of a thing, romanticized, adventurous lifestyle, and outspoken, blunt image. He had 7 novels, American literature stuff, you know. We're talking about the war. We're talking about bullfighting aficionado type of stuff here. The Sun Also Rises was also a good one. But anyway, also he was into Spain because he was covering the Spanish Civil War during that time frame as a journalist. And that's one thing about his style, is that it was very concise, to the point, and a lot of people claim that that was due to his training or experience in writing news. News was news then, and it was to the point. The reverse paragraph, reverse pyramid, and that's the way that I learned writing in the military as a journalist. But anyway, it's completely different now. Now we have Sean Hannity and Jesse Waters just yakking about whatever they want to say. Needless to say, let's go on to the the one that Hemingway that I focused on here was a clean, well lighted place. And that's what we're doing here. And I found a connection, and I also ran the connection to I believe it was Grok, and also Perplexity. There's this connection here of an emptiness, and in a clean and well lit place, there is this idea, and remember, it's talking about is it not going to bring up? Nada. It's not even going to bring that part up. Wow. Well, that's well, I guess that's the way it is. But anyway, I thought it would be so much more concise, but I guess not. So that's the thing, and it's this idea that I definitely drew on, is that there's an emptiness, there's a void, there's this thing about life, and it reminds me of a X-Files episode, and I lost track of that one as well. But at the very end, the writer was writing a story about Scully and Mulder, and he says something along the lines of how actually in reality we realize life, we're all alone. And that's definitely true of those two characters, Mulder and Mulder and Scully. I was trying to combine them to a Brangelina type of thing, but that is definitely true there, and that's definitely my interpretation of this. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and play my rendition of Ernest Hemingway's reading, my favorite part from it, and that is the last few lines as the waiter is contemplating his last few moments of his evening at work and travel home.
A clean, well-lighted place by Ernest Hemingway. It was very late, and everyone had left the cafe except a man who sat in the shadow the leaves of the tree made against the electric light. In the daytime, the street was dusty, but at night, the dew settled the dust, and the old man liked to sit late because he was deaf.
What did he fear? It was not fear or dread. It was nothing that he knew too well. It was all nothing. And a man was nothing too. Some lived in it and never felt it, but he knew it. He knew it all was nada pues nada. Nada pues nada. Nada e nada. Nada pues nada. Nada e pues nada.
Nada y pues nada. Nada y pues nada. Nada y pues nada. Nada y pues nada.
What?
Nada y pues nada.
I like how the American version or reading of that went out that way. But anyway, nada y pues nada, nada y pues nada. And that was my interpretation of those two things. So check out the Emily Dickinson poem as well as the Ernest Hemingway. There is one other thing to show, and I believe this is it. I believe this is the one, but if not, I know it's definitely here on the YouTube channel. Let me look that up real quick. And just a reminder, if you're looking for a good channel to go to Russ Rozean 212. See a wide variety of topics from politics to math to model rockets. Soon, auto racing, motorcycles, and other aspects of that. Travel, we're going to get some travel things going on. And let's go here. And let's look at some videos. The last one that I'm looking for here is the special report. Good evening. This is Shelter Pontificate, and this is the news. Tonight we bring you the story of J-Ro. While excessive experience with rocket videos on its YouTube channel, drawing on his experience in humanities and literature from the California State University of Dominguez Hills, it appears he has turned his sights on poetry. Through a collaboration, he intends to analyze two poets, Ernest Hemingway and Emily Dickinson. J-Ro will be collaborating with another YouTuber, NJ. NJ reading a part of the Emily Dickinson poem, Watch the Flower, while Rozean, through some weird editing process that he says is related to The Matrix, speaks of Hemingway's work, A Nice, Quiet Place. All that is known at this point is these strange videos released by J-Ro the Recluse. Both pieces use synthetic, lovely surfaces as temporary shelter against impermanence and isolation. They do this as a hideaway away from reality. One could argue. One could certainly argue that, I would say. One feels like a private emotional gesture between two people. The other feels like a man quietly facing the void of existence itself. Together they complete each other's yin-veiled tenderness and yang's dignified endurance, illuminating the same universal ache without sentimentality or melodrama. Without sentimentality or melodrama. And so here's the YouTube version of the Emily Dickinson reading.
with a giant swimming straw. The elements, they're gone.
That chamber is protected by a powerful spell that only I can break. This doesn't make sense.
Makes sense? What fun is there in making sense?
Discord, show yourself.
Join me, sweet Celeste.
I hide myself within my flowers, but wearing a new dress.
Because I don't turn ponies
I hide
into
myself
stone.
within my flower that's fading from your
What have you
rays.
done with the elements of harmony?
You, unsuspecting, wear me too. And angels know the
You'll
rest.
never get away with this, Discord.
I hide myself within my flower
It's really quite
that's fading from your rays.
Oh, you must be Rainbow Dash, famed for her
You are
loyalty, the element of
suspecting
harmony
fell for
represented.
me.
That's right. I'll always be loyal to the prince.
That's what it was. My Little Pony playing in the background. Sorry about that. Anyway, we saw this before. NJ did a great job with this. But aren't quite truly alone behind that webcam? Are you? And then, let's go back here. Going back to Russ Rozean, 2. And looking here, we want to. Oh, by the way, looky there. That's cool. Our stream showed up there. And the video. Oh, let's go to the shorts. Got a few new ones in there. Where did my Emily take it? Maybe it's, oh, it's not a short. That's right. It's not a short. So math. Oh, you have to watch my rap as well. That came out well. Special report, and then here is the it's not Nada place. Nada's clean, well lighted place. Letters anyway.
A clean, well-lighted place by Ernest Hemingway. It was very late, and everyone had left the cafe except a man who sat in the shadow the leaves of the tree made against the electric light. In the daytime, the street was dusty, but at night, the dew settled the dust, and the old man liked to sit late because he was deaf.
What did he fear? It was not fear or dread. It was nothing that he knew too well. It was all nothing. And a man was nothing too. Some lived in it and never felt it, but he knew it. He knew it all was nada pues nada. Nada pues nada. Nada e nada. Nada pues nada. Nada e pues nada.
Nada y pues nada. Nada y pues nada. Nada y pues nada. Nada y pues nada.
What?
Nada y pues nada.
Yeah, I forgot what I had something. Oh yes, now I remember what the next thing was.
Hi, I'm Carter with Kagard Gut.
More My Little Pony coming. It was this. Check this one out. I just sort of stumbled upon this, and it's not a short. Remember, check this out. It's kind of cool. I remember, like, way back in Blair, Oklahoma, when I was in high school, and that's whenever, well, not high school. I think it was middle school or junior high. But anyway, rap was, becoming more popular. And so, like, we sung in music class, like, these old raps. And this is what I was, like, playing around. And I just came across this music and I started putting it together. Anyway, let's play it. That's what it reminded me of. And hey, let me try something like this. I don't have music and soundboard. Hey, but I tried something with what I had, a keyboard and little AI background and stuff. So anyway, we'll try it. But I wrote this pretty much singing, other than a few additions. Let me start over. Success is counted sweetness by those who ne'er succeed. And by the way, these are drawing on two Emily Dickinson's poems, and I can't remember, again, the way I got those spliced together. Let me see if I can locate what they were. But anyway, let me start this over again. Success is counted sweetness by those who ne'er succeed. To comprehend the nectar requires sorest need. This is my letter to the world that never wrote to me the simple news that nature told with tender majority. Requires source need. Requires source need. Requires source need. Success is counted sweetness by those who ne'er succeed. To comprehend the nectar requires source need. Requires source need. Requires source need. Requires source need. This is my letter to the world that never wrote to me the simple news that nature told with tender majority. Requires source need. Requires source need. Requires source need.
Imagine being able to build anything just by thinking about it. Meet Base 44, a complete AI creation platform made for anyone with an idea and a drive to bring it to life. Describe what you want and watch it take shape. You can plan, customize, and expand in any direction. From tools built for one to platforms ready for many. From passion projects to enterprise-grade systems. Everything is built in and ready to launch. It's a new world of...
Yeah, I'm looking that up. I should be able to find it. The part about those two poems. I just saw the files. Hold on. There, I finally got it, guys. There we go. Little matrix stuff there on the YouTube. All right, and let me try to find that one that I was. There it is. That's the one I was looking for. There's another one. So here it is. And is it not? How is this written? There it is. Success is counted sweetness by those who ne'er succeed. To comprehend the nectar requires the sorest seed. Right? So there's that one. There's another one in here. Let me try to find. So there was, what was it? This is my letter. There it is. That's it. This is the letter to the void. Okay. This is my letter to the world that never wrote to me. The simple news that nature told with tender majesty. Tender majesty. Anyway, it's been a while since Anyway, those were also Emily Dickinson, and it kind of inspired that little rap there. Anyway. So anyway, I'll see y'all next time. Let's see what else we got in here. See what else we got here on the YouTube. The most wonderful thing ever. I'll do.